Hello, my name is Jamari. This video is for the United States government, including the executive, judicial, and legislative branches. I got a video for you guys. I'm going to send this video to you guys. My contact information is in the video. You have my email address, my address, my phone number. Please contact me when you have a chance. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I'm still being harassed by the police. They still have their equipment installed in the Seattle housing unit that I'm in, and it's irritating, and my ears hurt. So there's equipment, radio equipment in my room. It's the police, and it's the FBI, and there's like a military, police, FBI following me most of the time. So I don't want, these guys are trying to buy me out as a snitch. I don't want to snitch. I don't want to live my life as a snitch. So I am still complaining about it. So this is going out to the government. So this video is for the government. The police here in the state of Washington and your FBI agents are still harassing me. So I'm still being harassed by the Bellevue Club, who was working at the Bellevue Club in 2016. I can still hear them in the house. So I'm just going to be just like this, you guys, straightforward. I don't want their equipment installed in the house. I don't want their software on my cell phones. I don't want them tapping my cell phone calls anymore. This has been going on for 5 years. I don't know what type of case we get on these guys. I don't know if you're going to arrest these guys or just install their equipment out of the housing unit I'm at, or if you guys are just going to install the equipment out of the city of Seattle. I don't want to be part of the cult. I feel like I'm being enslaved. I feel like you guys are enslaving me. If you have the equipment installed in the house, it's installed on my laptop, my cell phone. They're monitoring my laptop. They're monitoring my cell phone. They're saying that I'm a psych. They're saying that I have mental health problems. I don't. I got the full story uploaded on Facebook, so I'm going to send this out to the government. I expect to get like an email or some type of cell phone call back. If you guys on Facebook, just comment below, and we can just like share our experiences of what's been going on here in the state of Washington. But these officers are harassing me, so it's still going on. I don't want the police my business. I don't want these officers set me up. They're listening to everything I'm doing. They're making copies of all my information. They're selling out, they're selling my raps. They're selling my information. They're recording me outside, and it's harassment. So I don't know what type of cases we can get on police and FBI and military for following us. But I'm tired of it. They're not showing me where their equipment's installed. I can hear them talking, but they're not taking me to the offices of where they are. So I'm just gonna be very straightforward with you guys. It's not professional. I don't want to work with these officers, and I don't feel safe with these officers working in the state of Washington because they're threatening me at my job. They're saying they can kill me. They're gonna assassinate me. They are credit card frauding, from what I heard. I've seen a laptop with a bunch of money from a bank account, and I guess it was credit card fraud. These guys are snitching me out, so I think it's okay for me to snitch these guys out. They're going to be snitching me out a lot. So if, we can't get anywhere if we're snitching, and if you're not making arrests. So you're going to keep these guys here. I never want to work with them. I'm not going to get along with them at all. So just let you guys know right now, I'm going to keep it up with these guys. They're going to keep it up with me. So I don't want these guys harassing me, and I don't like them. So I don't want to work with these officers at all. I don't want any dirty officers. I don't want to hang out with any officers like they're my homies or anything like that. I just want them to do their job because I don't want to get harassed by any officers. If you're a police, you're automatically like a snitch. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it is your job to snitch, and it's your job to arrest people. But it's not your job to harass people and it's not your job to harass people and follow them around and keep your software installed on people's cell phones and keep your equipment installed in their house. So I don't want to work with your officers like that. I don't think I should have to work with your officers. And I think I should be able to get jobs without having to switch to your police. There you go. So I'm going to let you know right now, usually my videos get blocked. So if you guys have a hard time seeing my videos, let me know. You guys got my email, you got the video. You got my email, you got my phone number, you got my address, but usually my videos get blocked. I've had a hard time contacting government. Every time I contact the police, they hang up the phone on my face. Every time I contact the FBI, they hang up the phone on my face, or they show up and they either hang up the phone on my face, they see me on the line, and they never pick up, or they show up and they arrest me and they send me to a jail or psychiatric hospital. And this has been happening since 2016. So it's been going on for 5 years. I've been followed by these guys for about 6 years. They've been harassing me for about 6 years now. So I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. These guys don't leave me alone. And I'm still going to be contacting the government about these guys. So making sure you guys keep track of these guys. I don't know where the equipment is installed. I can hear people talking, but they don't show me where the equipment is installed initially. So I'll let you know where all the equipment is installed. So I can know how their officers are working. They're working with FBI, police, and military in the state of Washington. So I've been having a hard time getting jobs because of these guys. I was going to need a different group of people to work the case and the investigation. If you guys don't want to lose your houses, you don't want to lose your apartments, you don't want to lose your objects, you want to get assassinated by this new government or by these police officers, if you're concerned about what's installed in their neighborhoods or in the state of Washington, it's a good idea to do an investigation and contact the United States government about what's going on. They're marking people and they're trying to assassinate people with this new military and cult that they're building. If it's a new satanic cult, I didn't want to be a part of it. I didn't want to do any sex orgies with any gay guys to be a part of it. I didn't want to accept any of their credit card fraud because I didn't want to get arrested by any of their officers. So I'm just trying to stay out of the way. They're trying to keep their officers off of me. They're still lying about me. They're still, trying to ruin my life here. They're still trying to move me out the state. So it'd be great if you guys can start giving us officers and give us military officers and FBI agents and send somebody from the government to come down here do an investigation to make sure I don't get assassinated. If you guys ask me who I think is involved or anything, I give you a list of people, but I need to work with your officers so there could be an arrest and so these guys can leave me alone. So far, I haven't been going to any psychiatric hospitals. I haven't been going to any jails, but these guys are still hacking my laptops. They're still stealing my money. They're still lying me out. They're still harassing me. My ears still hurt. The equipment is still in my house. They still see what I'm doing. They're monitoring me. They're following me to the store and back. So it's really a military and a cult fighting me here in the state of Washington. I'm asking for support from the United States government. Since this governor here is allowing this to happen, and since these police officers are harassing me. So a few things I'm asking the president to do is to do the inspection on his house. I'm asking the president and your government to inspection the house. I'm asking them to show me a location where these officers are so I can figure out how they're operating, so I can figure out their equipment and how their software and their equipment works. And I want to be able to have the knowledge to be able to know who to contact when stuff like this happens. When the FBI, your police, and your military, and your government's not responding to our messages here in the state of Washington, and your FBI is sending me to psychiatric hospitals, and on your website it says contact them if you're going through a cyber threat, if you're being hacked, or anything like that. It's on the website, and it's on one of the Seattle Police websites, so on the Washington State Police, it's on one of their websites. So you told me to contact if anything happens, contact these guys. So I'm just keeping track of what's going on. And there's supposed to be this cult of people that I can hear them talking in my house. They're sitting somewhere. They're supposed to be writing me out. Every time I leave, they're following me around. So, every time I go somewhere, they're following me. So this is me, man. This is Jamari Adams. I'm here in the state of Washington. This is a video from the government. This is a video for your police, your FBI, your military. So make sure I can finish school. Make sure you got really good teachers that are teaching us everything we know. This laptop that I have, it's frozen. Their officers are, messing with my laptop. Sometimes I can't do my homework. They're talking through my laptop. It's hard to focus on class. My ears are hurting. I have to keep earplugs in my ear because the equipment that's in the house, it hurts my ears. Sometimes I can't sleep, so I have to keep earplugs in my ears. It's hard to hear the class. If I take out my ears hurt while I'm trying to listen to the class. So, and the equipment's installed outside, so if you walk around outside, it hurts your ears too. So, these guys are trying to move a bunch of people out the state of Washington. I think it's a good idea to get these guys fired. I think it's a good idea to get these guys arrested. I don't like these guys. They don't like me. So, make sure you guys start giving us officers. They did not allow me to get into the military. They did everything they could to not allow me to get in the military. So, if they can't allow us to get into the military, then you guys could command us, just like they're commanding their cults. You guys can give us radios, you guys can give us officers, you guys can give us a government, and you guys can give us supplies, equipment, and software so we can be able to catch on to what's going on. So that's the end of this video. This is going to the government, it's going to the president, and it's going to the public. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I just want to make sure I'm not getting fucked over by the police. I make sure I don't get fucked over by the FBI, and I'm making sure that the FBI, the police, the military that is harassing me, and the judges that are harassing me, I'm making sure that they can leave me alone. I don't know if I can get no contact orders. I don't know if I can get these guys to leave me alone. I don't know what's going on, but this video is going to the government, so I'm going to send this out to the Congress. I'm going to send this out to each branch of the government. I'm making sure that the Washington State Police have a copy of this video. I'm making sure the Washington State FBI has a copy of this video. I'm making sure the Washington State military has a copy of this video. Make sure I do not get assassinated by the Washington State Police, the Washington State military, the Washington State FBI. Make sure I don't get assassinated by any judges. Make sure I don't get assassinated by the Bellevue Club or any satanic cults or anything like that. If somebody's harassing you, you should let everybody know. Let them know what's going on. Let them know exactly what they're doing. Let them know when it started happening, who is doing it. And when you catch police officers not doing the investigation, and they're not asking you questions, they're not writing down names, they're not asking you who is involved, this is what we knew. This was kind of sketchy. So these guys are trying this something new with me. They're trying to, work with me, and they want me to be a slave. They want to keep this stuff installed on our cell phones. So at the end of this, just please send these guys to a prison or jail for hacking us. If we're going to prison for hacking and installing equipment in people's houses and apartments, then you should be sending these officers to prison or to a jail, and they should be getting fired. I don't like them. They don't like me. So I don't want their equipment installed on my cell phone or anything. They're hurting my ears every day, and it's hard to focus and go to school. So it's been going on 5 years. It's a 5-year investigation. It was going on for 6 years. This is a 6-year investigation on the state of Washington, the Washington State FBI, the Washington State Police, and your Washington State military. Can you please get these guys to leave me alone? Thank you.